And we're live.
Yay, we are live, people. How is everybody?
Hello, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are joining us from. We are your hosts, Paul and Lorena Sharon from the Motorhome Experiment, and tonight we're going to be talking about the RV thing and giving you some information about that. And if you're not going to the RV thing, you can just kind of hang out, and then at the end we'll have some questions and answers about
we feel
stuff.
A lot of you guys have a lot of questions and want to know more about it, so this is your time. Don't post them right now yet, and it's like we're gonna talk about it first. But start writing your question, and once we're ready to actually answer questions, we will actually post it. Like, just actually put your question there on the screen and answer your question. So,
and some of you guys are on Facebook with us. Some of you guys are on YouTube with us. And that's what this new platform allows us to do. It allows us to broadcast on both simultaneously. So it depends on what your favorite social media is. And if your favorite social media isn't one of those two, nothing we can do about that. Sorry. But Tom and Faye, instead of going to Disney, they're on here with us. That's crazy. They're at Disney World, and they could be
Disney World
hanging out with Mickey Mouse, but instead they're hanging out with us. That's awesome.
Jealous. I wish I was there with you guys. Probably a fly there and just catch up.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because right now the frustration of being here stuck in Vegas is just too much a little bit.
If somebody's saying YouTube is not working, so is anybody? We've got a lot of people on here from YouTube. So I'm assuming YouTube is working, and that if it's not working, it's on your end. Can everybody hear us okay?
Just put yes or a thumbs up, and we know we can move on. But for the most part, I think we are in.
Cool.
Yes. YouTube working, so everybody, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't remember who said that YouTube was not working, but if it's not, it's on your end.
Yeah, so anyway, what are we?
The RV thing, January 11th through the 15th in 2020. But before we get too hardcore into that, we have some special guests for you guys tonight, and some folks that we haven't spoke to in a very, very long time. Our dear, dear friends. Let's bring them on board. Hopefully they're ready. There's no way for us to know. So welcome, Kevin and Laura from VeganRV.
What's up?
Hey, guys.
Woo! I forgot what you guys looked like.
I know. It's been such a long time. You guys have
also wear some glasses. Because
this is like a 4-eye convention.
That's what happens when you're reading comments. You have to have the glasses to be reading. But these guys have been jet setters. They have been in Bali. They have been in Thailand. Now they're getting ready to go on a cruise. So they have been like all over the place.
Yep. We'll bring back
you guys have been Asian for 4 months.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes.
We had a good time.
So you guys had a good time. If you can, before we get into the RV thing, just a quick rundown of where you guys went and what you guys did.
You take it.
Okay, so we started in Indonesia. We went to Bali. We spent the whole time in Ubud, which was amazing. Lots of amazing food. We ate so well there, and it's really cheap. Then we went to Thailand, where we started off in Phuket, where we went to the Vegetarian Festival. And then we went to Chiang Mai, and finally ended up in Bangkok.
Awesome. It looked amazing. I was telling you guys, we did speak briefly the other day. I will say, it's not that we haven't spoke at all, but we spoke briefly the other day, and the visuals were absolutely stunning. Of course, Laura's pretty good with the camera, but the visuals there, the colors and stuff were spectacular. I really was jealous.
Yeah, it was crazy to see like all the temples and everything, and it was on every corner. It was something amazing, like people just carving these very intricate statues, just from a block of cement. And then you go by the next day and it's like the most ornate sculpture you've ever seen, and you're like, how did these people do it? And it was amazing. We had such a good time. Glad to be back though. Ready to do this RV thing.
Yeah, the RV thing. That's awesome. Can you hand me my water, baby? Or Ozzy, can you grab my water? No, he's just going to hang out there on the back. But the RV thing. So January 11th through the 15th, 2020. I think we talked about creating this event for almost a year. and or doing some kind of event for almost a year. And then finally we just decided, hey, let's get this thing put together. We wanted to do something, and I think we've talked about it in many other spots about just doing something that didn't require you to be a member of anything, any group, any I guess it's a nonpartisan, non-denominational event.
You're getting so PC. Totally correct. Oh my goodness. But I would say that this more like came up from Corsa. We had such a great time last year with everybody, just having fun at the fires and just like having good stories and getting to know everybody, that were like, this can become better. Something that it doesn't have to be one meetup, but it can become like multi-day, all having fun together with different activities. So I think that's how it is.
Yeah, and then the other thing that we're getting people saying is like, oh, we wish it was on the West Coast. Well, the plan is to kind of flip-flop that, and then who knows, if it gets really big, maybe we do it twice a year, and we will go flip-flop from coast to coast. So one year we'll do Florida, one year we'll do the Southwest somewhere, probably in the Phoenix area, and then, you know, if it gets a little bit bigger, then we could always do summer events in the Northwest or the Northeast as well. So that would be super, super cool. Ted Denman's in the house.
Like once a week.
Just every week do a new event. That would be awesome.
52 of them.
Very cool. So we were talking about some of the activities that we were doing the other day, and I guess I could bring that up on the computer, but
this is high tech, man.
Yeah, buddy.
This setup is super
still
cool.
Yeah, we're still trying to get used to the setup, because obviously it's like a totally different thing than we're used to, but I think it's a lot cooler.
So yeah, what I'm going to do though is I'm going to bring up one thing. So if you folks, most of you that I see in here have already been on the website, have already bought your tickets, but just so that that you guys can see how it's done, this is the rvthing.com. So if you need to get tickets, you can go to the rvthing.com, and you can see right up here in the top right that the get tickets is right there. So if you click on the get tickets thing, it's going to take you over to Eventbrite, which is the platform that we're using for the ticket sales, because it's just easier that way. And then you can click on tickets, and that'll bring you into the various tickets. I will say, and I don't know if I told you guys or not, but you can see it right there. The water, electric, sewer, full hookups are sold out. So how cool is that?
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? And so that was 73 sites that we had for that. There's still some water, electric only. There's electric only, some dry camping. Folks, you're going to be there 4 nights. You should be able to, no matter what kind of setup you have, you should be able to get by full 4 nights with water, electric only, or even electric only. You should be able to do 4 days without having to have water on board. If you can't, then you need to talk to us so that we can help you guys figure out how to better use your resources. So that's how you get tickets over there.
I was going to say, man, if they can't, if they fill up their sewer, we're going to have some good black tank stories.
Absolutely. And there's always a good black tank story is always something we enjoy. Right. So the activities, some of these are still going to change. We're still working this stuff out. We were talking about some more stuff today, but if you guys click on the 2020 activity schedule, and you can run through and you can see some of the fun stuff that we're going to do hour by hour. And I
think the only thing that is going to impact these activities is 2 things. It's like we were talking actually with Ken and Lauren. They gave us the idea of just run a questionnaire and just kind of send you some questions about like what kind of topics are you not want to hear, like on the classrooms. What is you're interested in learning, or what are you interested on knowing more about? So with that being said, right now we have some set of scheduled classes, but that can always change. Like if you said, I'd rather talk about like a majority, rather talk about like a totally different topic versus what we have, we will switch it to that topic. It's more about like helping you guys make you participate, and that's your interest. We will talk about that. So I think that's one of the parts that it might change, but it's like, it's going to depend on you guys. So please help us and just fill up that questionnaire that Paul is going to send.
And I'll send it to the same emails that I sent out today. I've got all the emails through Eventbrite. It collected all that for me, so I'll send that out.
People
here.
From the RV thing, or you can send it to everybody. I'm sure like everybody, even if they're not going personally, they will have a great input of like what is it they would like to know.
I don't have everybody's email. How would I get everybody's email if I don't know them?
We're gonna have to make a poll or something instead of a questionnaire.
And again, for the most important is that, the people that are going to be there, those are the ones that we need to know what they want to learn. Kevin and I talked earlier today, or texting back and forth about, I'd never thought about doing a detailing deal. I mean, that was our business for 10 years. So I think it would be probably something that a few people are interested in anyways. So, keeping your rigs looking good. And doesn't matter whether you've got an RV or a motorhome or a towable or even an Airstream. Everybody should know how to detail their own vehicle and do that when necessary. I should be taking my own.
I mean, what I'll do for you guys, for the whole audience, I will donate my RV for that portion, for that talk of you showing people how to detail.
Oh my God.
You can use mine.
He's so
I mean, we're both, I haven't talked with Laura, but I'm pretty sure she's good with it.
Yeah, I think I can allow that.
Yeah. So
you guys can do that for us. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
But we're gonna need your RV.
heart.
No, we're gonna need your RV for 10 days, and you guys cannot be in it for the 10 days.
Yeah.
That's how long it is.
you're gonna do
We're
a
gonna
makeover
work
on
like
the inside.
RV. Yeah. We're going to be like the regular RV service center. Yeah, this normally takes 2 hours, so we're going to need your RV for 10 days.
We're
Don't
gonna
get me
come
started,
back and we
Lorena.
won't have a gas
Alright.
tank. You guys will take our gas tank. I know how you work.
There's a little bit of a lag. I think we're lagging on this end.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep. I think it's probably us lagging.
Oh no.
But I did see a question. I'm trying to look at some of the questions as they scroll through, so we'll get to some of those in a second. I just saw if somebody wants to do tent camping. Absolutely, you can just do the dry camping option, and they have showers there. They have the restrooms there, and it is a regular campsite within this like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's a specialty campsite that's really geared towards the Sun and Fun fly-in that happens in Florida, Central Florida, every year. But there's an actual campground there, so they do have restrooms and things like that and showers. So yeah, if you're in a tent, absolutely, you can come and tent up and join us for sure. Absolutely.
And heck, if you have a private
Any
plane,
other changes in the schedule?
Absolutely. If you have a private plane, fly in and do the RV thing. I don't know if we're lagging big time. So let's take some questions and then we can get into some more of that stuff.
There's a question that caught my attention that I was like, this I need to put it in, but of course it's way up probably.
I don't know if we're still live. It might be just Kevin and Laura right now because it seems to be lagging like a son of a gun.
We can see you. Your video is laggy, but
There is a
we can hear
question.
your audio normally.
There's a question from Brian. The big question is, will you have an RV to go to the RV thing? It's like we're making the same question.
Yeah.
It's like we will have an RV. It's just taking forever though. Let me see. Okay, now the questions are rolling in. Okay, exploring coast to coast. Let me see. Is there an indoor space for classes or will be outside? They do have indoor rooms and we are not thinking on using them because usually Florida has an amazing weather, so might as well be outside. But unless it's bad weather, then we go into a classroom. So yes, there is classrooms, but it's like we are not intending to use them. What are you doing?
I was going to climb back around behind you again, but I'll do this.
So, okay. I don't know what's happening. There it is.
Do you have another question?
Yeah, but I'm clicking.
Don't click on it.
There it is. Cheryl and Terry, will you have anything on RV safety?
So what kind of RV safety? What are you talking about? Like steering stuff? Are you talking about what kind of safety issues are you looking at?
And
so maybe they can come back to that because I don't know what that's pertaining to.
Yeah, the Snowdens actually said Kevin and Laura are not lagging at all. So it's just us. So yes, we are in Las Vegas in the campground here where there is no great cell service here at all on any of the carriers. That's what's crazy. Okay. I just there it is.
When are you planning on arriving?
Ken Jones.
Well, we're going to be there a few days ahead of time, but we're not going to have anybody else in the campground except for a couple of the volunteers with us before that time, because we're going to have so much going on. Now, we're planning on arriving in Florida on December 1st. That's not going to happen because our RV may not be ready until then. So that could be an issue. But we're definitely planning on being at the venue a few days ahead of time to kind of get everything rocking and rolling prior to that.
Oh my God. Moving the mark. Of course, he was coming from him.
So George is asking the political conversation hours. So we're going to have specific hours for political talks. They're going to be from like 3:46 a.m. to about 3:48 a.m. And George Smith is going to run those every single day.
But he's running them from his RV.
Yes.
So
meet inside.
Yeah, meet inside
from his RV. Yeah.
Yeah, in the Beaver. Yep.
Yeah, in the Beaver. You just go knock on the Beaver and he'll be there.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Can I install solar panels on your tent? Kevin is the specialist when it comes to tent solar, so we can always have him address that.
I got that one down.
You got that one? You're writing that one down?
Safety. So good. So good.
Ted, that's funny. So that is a freak thing that everybody started. See, this is the whole thing with RVing is like one thing happens and then now everybody's afraid to cross railroad tracks. Like it was a absolute weird once in a lifetime thing that I doubt will happen to anybody else, or I hope doesn't happen to anybody else. So yeah.
I actually think you have to cross a set of railroad tracks to get into the RV park. Sun and fun. So
exactly.
It'll be a true test.
We're gonna select vehicles at random to get jammed into the gas tank. What time can you check in?
Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. Like, tell who's telling the questions.
Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. I saw your movie. It was awesome. They can check in on the 11th. Probably we're looking at starting at 10 a.m. I think we have that on the event schedule. Can you click on the event schedule for just a second, Lori? But we're really planning on
I hope that they name their RV the Wild Stallions. That's got to be on there. If it's not, then I might cry a little bit.
Yeah, as of right now, we have registration starting at 10 a.m. on the 11th. So the first day is going to be registering, getting everyone set up. We'll stop registration around 6 p.m. Hopefully everyone can be there before then. And then the very first night will just be fun, introductions, everybody hanging out, getting to know each other. We'll do some music and dancing and that kind of stuff.
Where's the
kissing
kissing
really
booth?
find the question, but somebody.
What the kissing booth is day 3, I think. Like that's like getting into the later day.
You and Kevin are gonna be there, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just Kevin and I kissing. It's just people paying to do that.
Just paying to watch.
That's a visual right there. I cannot find it, but somebody says we're in Florida.
It is going to be in. So one of the reasons that we chose to do this in this time and in the place that we did is it's really coordinated around the Tampa RV show. We wanted to go to the Tampa RV show and we thought there's going to be a bunch of other people that want to go to the Tampa RV show. So why not do our event just a few days before the RV show? Our event actually ends on the day the Tampa RV show starts. So our event is in Lakeland, Florida, which is about 25 miles from the Tampa RV show. A lot of people are going to be staying, including us, I think, are going to be staying after our event, just staying where we are and driving to the Tampa RV show because it's easy. We haven't made that decision yet, but I kind of think that's what's going to happen so that we don't have to move. Do you guys know what you're doing after that? Are you going to the Tampa show, or did you say you had to be somewhere, Kevin? Oh, you're going to your thing.
We're going to stay in the area. Yeah, we're going to stay in that same park.
But Kevin has to fly out of town.
Yeah.
Right. You're going for an work-related thing, right?
3-hour tour. Yep.
Mr. Roboto, are you doing remote live videos for those who can't attend?
We are going to do some videos, and we may do a live thing, but it won't be the whole thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we might do a live thing, but I don't think we're really focusing on that. We have so much stuff going on, and we want to be present when we're there that I don't think we're gonna get busy trying to do a live stream while we're trying to do other things. So probably
that requires a lot of technology and a lot of other hands that we're not going to have there, but we will do something.
And the people are going there too. I mean, they want to enjoy the event, so we don't want to be asking other people, can you please manage the live, because it's like we want them to be present as well. So with that being said,
also we're going to have,
but we're not going to be
I said there's going to be 100 other RVs taking the cell signal, so probably going to have squat for internet there. Be like, everybody turn off your cell phones. We're trying to do a live. That'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. I'm not sure what Paul is doing.
I'm just trying to shut down apps that might be hurting this live.
Snowdens, Debbie and Randy, we did be an RV park. Is there a store on site with groceries?
No,
I don't think so, but you're in Lakeland, so I'm assuming a lot of grocery stores around you.
Yeah, very, very, very close to Lakeland. So just grab your groceries before you get in there, and yeah.
And yeah. That's so cute, but I can't grab it. Will also be available as part of the meet and greet. He will panic. Although he's for the most part social, he will panic. So he's like, no. But you guys will be able to see him all the time because probably he loves to hang out on the windshield. So you can always go and check him out.
Pamela Rogers is in the house. She's asking if they can watch the live show even if you can't go. Of course, you guys are always welcome. Obviously, you're here. You guys, we have some funny people out here. I'm dealing with insurance companies. It sucks.
We need to take that class, actually.
There's a good one here.
I
this
just
one
dealt
for
with
Laura
because insurance company.
What?
What was that?
I said I just dealt with an insurance company. It was easy.
That's right.
My car.
Kevin and Laura did have to deal with
one. When you get totaled rather than when you get a repair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their car got totaled, and now they have a brand new Mini. So Laura, there's one for you, Marty Emmerich. Will Laura be doing some vegan recipe demos?
Yes. I don't know what exactly yet, but something.
Does anybody want to see anything in particular? And if you say breakfast biscuits or Mexican hot chocolate donuts, you will be my best friend.
I'm thinking of focusing on like some recipes that are really accessible and easy for people to do in the RV that are not made of a bunch of weird ingredients. So that's kind of what I have kicking around in my head. If people have some specific ideas of what they want to see, then please share them.
Breakfast biscuits.
I just love those cupcakes that you did. I'm for the Mexican chocolate donuts. Totally agree with that. But Laura did one time these cupcakes like literally in 10 minutes, and they were so fluffy and so good. And I think I'm up for that one.
And she hasn't made them since.
Sean Hackett,
story of my life.
She hasn't made them since.
That's fine. She will make them again. It's like Sean says, will the sites be assigned at registration or are they pre-assigned?
No, there's not going to be any sites assigned at all. When you guys get there, you'll be able to, we're going to point you to the direction of the area where the sites are, and you guys can go pick your own site. And we did it that way because it's just easier to try, and we didn't know the layout of the campground and we didn't know how it was going to be there. So as people arrive, it'll be sites just on a first come, first serve. So as you get there, then you can just roll in, pick your site, and then register as soon as you're done. Let us know where you are.
And this one actually is for Kevin. Will Kevin be doing any ham radio demos?
I'll be teaching everybody how to turn it on. I haven't done much with it in the past couple of months because we've been traveling, but I'll probably have mine running definitely while I'm there. And if somebody wants to come ask me about it, they can. Yeah.
That's a kind of cool idea, but Brian, please put a center cam live webcam that just shows the main area.
That would be cool. I could probably do that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Put something around the stage. We could probably figure something out for that.
Yeah, it's like if somebody could help us with that. Wink, wink, Kevin.
I'll do it. Fine.
I'll do it. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have to write that down so I remember.
Yeah, that's not a bad area. Most of the events are going to take place around the stage area. And so that, yeah, we might be able to do that.
You nomadic. He says, like, I have an assigned site.
No, Steve, like I said, just as you get there, you will be, depending on whether you get full hookups, you're going to be in your areas. So there's assigned areas for full hookups, obviously for water, electric only, and dry camping. So you'll have an area that you go to, but no assigned site. You'll be able to pick out your site, especially the folks dry camping. You guys, the area is just this big open area. So you guys will be able to just park wherever you want, really.
Oh my God. Like, I'll be using a manual wheelchair. Is Paul available to push me around? I could use a few new bruises.
Absolutely. if you want me to push you around, and I can do that.
Between Paul and Kevin, I think they can take turns.
I'll sit on the guy's lap.
Silver. Somebody's mentioning traveling Robert. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to be there. He's got something else that he's going to be doing. So unfortunately, he won't be there.
Yeah, he can't. Burn O'Malley, do we need to have a printed ticket? I have printed mine off yet. No, you don't need a printed ticket. We actually gonna have a list with all your names of who's coming. And from there, we're going to register you. Just like obviously you need to have an ID to prove it's you. But I mean, most likely if you're there with your RV, it's you.
Ed Blocker, bathrooms, showers, etc. No one will be showering or going to the bathroom for 4 days.
Very Woodstock-like.
Very Woodstock-like, yeah.
Bring a shovel, dig a hole.
Yeah, dig a hole.
Right back up.
Yeah, they do have shower facilities there, restrooms and things like that. I don't know if there's hot and cold running water, but I know they have showers and restrooms.
What?
I think they have a golden
I think that's
shower.
Basic information.
Don't they?
Yes, that's a whole different seminar.
Like, I don't have to post this question and know. It's like, do you guys remember Rufus and Doofus?
Rufus and Doofus. I don't know who that is. Is that like a TV show? I don't know who that is.
The internet.
Kevin, do you know who that is?
I'm getting messed up on which side this thing's on. I'm like, oh, let me pull out my camera and nobody can see it. Let's look. I think that they were like a comedy duo.
A comedy duo?
Yeah, no.
Tom and Lori Wells say they wish they were coming. We wish you were coming too.
I know so many of you guys
No,
like
they were
wish you were
RVers.
coming, or you're supposed to full timing, but you just cannot make it. So stuff like that. That's I think why you guys want to see some of the live streams. So that would be cool if we can pull that off. But I think, like Kevin says, everything depends on the towers over there. Like if there's internet, I mean, it can be streamed, but if not, we cannot do anything about it. So I think it's not something that I don't think we can commit. It's more something that we'll have to figure out once we get there.
Ted Denman.
This one.
Ted Denman says, Paul, if I book a dry camping spot, can I count on plugging into your solar power? Kevin has a much bigger hose than I do, so you can plug into him. You guys can dock.
No, seriously, Kevin has like a little power plant in his RV, so feel free, guys.
Dude, I'm gonna see some random plugs hanging out of my RV. Somebody's gonna come plug in the middle of the night. I already know it. We're gonna wake up and we're like, how are we down to like 20%? That's literally like 5 days worth of power for us.
Yeah.
At night.
There we go.
There you go. So Brian says Rufus and Doofus was a very sweet older man that worked on his RV for 1.5 years and then passed away just months after he got on the road. Oh, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So wait a second. He was Rufus and Doofus? Or did he have he must have had a partner
I
of
don't
some
even
sort.
understand the comment.
Maybe I think it was a pet.
Maybe the RV was Doofus.
That's true.
That could have been. That could have been.
John Senesi.
John Senesi in the house.
I just found out there's multiple hotels in the area very close to where you guys are going to be. Yes.
Yeah, I would think so.
We actually have a few people that are thinking of saying no hotels because they're actually flying in, not necessarily coming in RV. So yes, we understand. There is hotels around. It's going to be in Lakeland. I mean, you guys have if you go to the website, there will be the address of where it's the location of the actual campground, and you can see what fits your needs close to there.
It's basically right in between Tampa, Florida, and Walt Disney World. So yeah, it's really close to a lot of that kind of stuff.
Just went down.
Oh, speaking of airports, it sounds like you guys are near an airport.
We're near a military base, so it's helicopters.
Where are you guys, by the way?
Man, I ain't telling everybody. We're in Florida.
In the general vicinity, like I'm not asking your campsite.
We're in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah.
Oh,
and we head down to Cape Canaveral tomorrow.
Is it chilly there?
No, it's like 65, 68 during the day.
Mid 60s during the day, like 45, 55 at night.
I thought somebody say, does Lorena have volunteers for the pepper ball gun?
It's right there. I have it on the screen. I'm just waiting for you guys to finish talking.
Does Lorena have a volunteer for the pepper gun class? Clarence Russell. I would love to have volunteers. So I had so many people go, oh, it's an ineffective weapon, and that stuff barely makes me sneeze. And I'm like, yeah, let me shoot you with that and see how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, I would like people to know how it smells close to it.
We should do that. We could just randomly fire into the crowd every now and then, just to disperse the crowd.
It's like quiet hours.
Quiet hours. Bop, 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 bop.
So bad. We are so bad. Oh my goodness.
Hard to keep up with questions.
The funny thing, Mr. Roboto has a question that's like, when can he ask off-topic questions?
Oh, if you want to ask an off-topic question, go ahead. I mean, that's fine.
It's like, but if you have any other questions about the RV thing, what it's about, what we're gonna see, what we're gonna do, or timing, or anything, feel free to ask anything. We are actually so excited. So like, we are excited to be there.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, I think that's why we're getting anxious to be here, because we just want to go to get there as quick as
What time does yoga start in the morning?
What's that?
What time does yoga start?
I can't. Your audio, I'm only catching parts of it for some reason. All of a sudden.
Probably it's our audio. But...
yeah, it could be our audio.
We gotta look it up.
The RV, when does it start? Whoa.
Yeah, because in mine says back online. It's not refreshing either.
All right, I think we might be dead.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear us, so
yeah.
That's really weird.
Your video's laggy, but we can
There is a question for Kevin and Laura. Will Kevin have his RV Icebreakers game available for purchase?
Yes.
He should.
It will be ready by then. It's been a long time coming. I've got everything is headed to the printer this week. So you guys will see it there. We'll actually play a real game. A true, real, with cards game. I still may make up some things for people to answer, but we'll still play the real game. I'm psyched.
Yeah, we're definitely going to play the RV Icebreaker game there. That was a hit last time, so we're definitely going to do that.
Thank you so much, Debbie Randy. Kevin asked, what time does yoga start?
Oh, yoga.
Like first thing in the morning at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, bright and early, 9 a.m.
Yes. I'm excited for old manly yoga.
Yoga, yeah.
So, yeah, there's going to be three mornings of yoga, the second, third, and fourth morning, and we're gonna hire professionals for each morning. The first and last morning are going to be probably local professionals, run you guys through a morning routine, and then we've hired 2 special yoga instructors for the second day of yoga, and that will be Kevin and I. So that is going to be for all of you old dudes that and gals too, if you want to come out and hang out. But for all of you older guys that think you're too cool for yoga, come on out, hang out, and do some yoga with us.
I've been practicing my downward dog.
Will say 9.
I think.
I was gonna say.
Pam Rogers naked yoga.
Oh, you don't want to see that, Pam.
By the way, just to finish on the RV Icebreakers, is this a board game to answer to Mr. Roboto? It's actually a game that Kevin invented for Courtside last year. Not last year, I guess it was this year, right? On Courtside. And it was pretty fun. Like, we all have such a great time that, yeah, that's why he has been working on it.
Yep. It's very similar to like a Cards Against Humanity type game. It's just cards. So there's no actual.
Yeah, it's very Cards Against Humanity. Absolutely.
Yep.
Ted Delman says, Guy yoga is at 11 a.m., then lunch.
Will you film the yoga thing? That's going to be a have to. It's going to be a must see, folks. I'm telling you. It's not every day you're going to get to see Kevin and I in yoga pants, and we have some other surprises for you too.
I'm looking forward to it too. That specific part. I want to see that part.
Cheryl and Terry, there's Cheryl and Terry Longacre. We'll do yoga if you have an ambulance on site.
I mean, I can do mouth to mouth, Cheryl. You know, I'm good at that.
That's the one thing actually we're talking, I think yesterday. I can remember what we saw. Oh, we were parked at the Walgreens, just quick. Parked at the Walgreens, and Paul was just outside in the car actually like uploading a video, and I was inside of the Walgreens, and when I came out, he was like, you will not believe what just happened. Like a person in front of him just literally just passed out and just like hit the ground pretty bad. But didn't want to miss the bus. So actually Paul helped this person to go into the bus, right? But it was all disoriented kind of thing. So we're talking about like, you never know when you're going to need also first aid training. And we thought that maybe that could be one of the questions in the survey that we're going to send.
Or doing a seminar on that.
It's like do a seminar or a class on first aid, basic first aid stuff.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Me too. Like, I don't know how to do CPR. I have only seen it in movies. It's like how you're supposed to do it.
All right, that I'm going to definitely put on the list because I think that's a great idea, especially with all you crazy old bastards that we've got out there that are coming to this thing. So we're going to have some of that on site. We should do that the first night.
just in case.
Just in case, right? You actually have to pass a test to enter the RV thing. You have to be able to fucking bring somebody back to life. It's awesome.
Ralph Fairbanks, will there be a beer 30?
Yes, every day.
Yeah.
Every
Beer
day
30
will be
starts when you wake up.
time to drink.
Time to drink.
Yeah, it's literally from the registration starts at 10 a.m. on the 11th. Beer 30 starts at 10:30 on the 11th, and we'll go to the 15th.
Just don't drive
but
drunk.
Definitely we're gonna have our TRV. Will Narcan be available?
Will
What is Narcan?
Okay, Ted, fill us in. We're not cool kids. We don't know what Narcan.
Yeah,
Do you know what Narcan is?
I'm looking it up.
Everybody in their phones. GTS said Google that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So did we ever find out what kind of safety those folks were talking about?
Is that the thing that counteracts heroin?
No. Oh, yeah. Yep. Life-threatening effects of opioid overdose. Wow.
And how do you know that, Miss Laura?
I watch a lot of crime TV.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. All
Sure,
right.
sure.
Chung chung.
Now, what about again? Somebody said safety, but what about a self-defense course, a self-defense thing? I know people. There's so many people that worry about that kind of safety on the road. Like, do I need to carry a weapon? Do I need to carry it? Like, in the 3 years, we have never been in a situation where we've thought that it's necessary. I don't think, but I think that's blown out of proportion a little bit more than it needs to be. But still might be something that people are interested in, self-defense. I don't know.
I know wax on, wax off, and the crane kick. I will be glad to show anybody. I got it.
I have been training doing that. Like, Paul tells me I have been training all this year. I'm watching everything in the RV.
I tell you what, that could cut. That'll be right after the detailing video. After you show people how to wax, then we'll do the wax on, wax off, and then it's just gonna flow.
Exactly. Somebody said, Fred McIver says, can we demo the pepper gun again? I would do it again. I would like to get hit with more of it because I want to see the real effect of it, not just one ball.
And right now the company actually does have a different kind of pepper launcher, not only the flashlight, but now they have a kind of like a gun-like one. So maybe we can ask them to send one of those or one like that, and we can have people shoot it so they can see it, feel it, see the smell of it and everything.
Nancy, so
everybody's going on their yoga. Everybody's like excited about it. They want video of it, they want streaming of it, they want to see the yoga pants, yoga videos.
So I want to address this. Nancy, she says, my family is scared. I want to go by myself, so I haven't got my tickets yet. They've talked me out of it. Now, do you have an RV, Nancy, or are you just going to go to a hotel and stop by? If you've got an RV and you're in that campsite with us, you have nothing to worry about. You're going to be around friends.
Some solo travelers coming too. Some solo women travelers coming. So you're not the only one. You can always make friends with them too.
Yeah, and you're on site with us. You're going to be friends and family. So you have nothing to worry about if you're in the campground with us at all.
Just saying. We're that scary, I think.
All you have to do is click on the next question.
No, I wanted to hide that one.
Kevin and Paul yoga video. We might record that, but I don't know about an official video. So
just the thing I can see on my phone.
Up and do that every day.
They're not there yet. Like I can see my phone and they're coming faster. The questions are actually here on the software, but we'll put them as they come along. Is like, are campfires allowed?
I don't know, to be honest with you, about the campfires. Now, they do have a fire pit there, and it doesn't look like it's convenient to the stage, so we're hoping that we're going to be able to convince them to put a fire pit in closer to the stage so that we can have the live music and all the stuff going on and still have the camp. but as far as at your site, I'm not sure. We'll have to find that out.
Nancy McIntyre says, no tent or hotel. I take short trips in my car, and they hate that I go overnights alone. I tell them that all the time. So yes.
Yeah, that's paranoia.
Yeah. Don't let their fears make you fearful. It's like, just go and have fun with a bunch of the big group that you're gonna love. Yoga video in your 80s outfits.
Where'd you put your headband?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find my headband.
So yeah, Nancy, you got a few people there saying, "Come on down."
Got the unicorn.
Yep, it's really laggy. So
yeah.
I think we've got the majority of it out of the way. Somebody says they have $1 to see the yoga video. So there you go. There's one of the components right there. That is one of the components of the yoga outfit. Yeah, you're gonna need more than $1 for the yoga video. But we want to thank our special guest tonight for coming out.
Oh my God, did they just kill themselves? All right, Laura, we're live.
I don't know. Is it still live?
I don't know. I think it's just us. Let me check YouTube.
Oh, here they come.
Ah, there they are.
Yeah, we're back. I don't know what happened. You know what's funny? Our internet has been rocking all day. Our internet has been so good all day, and then it's just 5 o'clock here at the Thousand Trails, and everybody's streaming whatever they're watching, and it's killing our internet. So,
by the way, come see my internet talk.
Yes, absolutely. So Kevin's going to share how to get better internet. See, he has just direct access to satellites, and that's why his is so much better than ours.
Me and Elon Musk, I'm on that next gen satellite internet. So,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's all about.
All right, so let's call it for tonight, guys, because I hate the fact that we're having tech issues. Of course, we could leave and you guys can talk to Kevin and Laura. Theirs is working fine.
Yay.
But Kevin and Laura, obviously, we'll talk to you guys a little bit more moving forward, and we'll see all of the rest of you again in another broadcast. Actually, we're going to be doing one tomorrow night, so we're going to have to fix this before tomorrow night happens.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Come to the RV thing.
What's the RV thing?